ladies and gentlemen, welcome into Stranded Deep. So we've talked about this one a little bit on the channel for a while now, and finally decided I wanted to do something a little bit different for a day or two. So I'm going to be playing some of this, I think, at least for a little while. Well, still, of course, hi buddy. Still, of course, keep Long Dark flowing through on the channel, still have regular updates and stuff like that, but I kind of want to just jump into this. I really enjoy this game, so kind of found myself with the itch to play it, so I am going to choose to do that with all of you, and hopefully we can have some fun together with it. So I do know a lot of you play this game or have played this game. I've mentioned it in past videos and things like that, and seems to be pretty good response to it, and a lot of you have mentioned that you'd like to see some gameplay of it, so that's kind of what I'm planning for this series. Nothing too crazy. I know there is a story mode. I've actually never completed it myself. I don't know that we'll really get into that in this series. We'll see. Maybe if we get into this Oasis and we decide we want to wrap it up, we can kind of complete the story, but no real plans to do that right off the bat anyway. And so I am just at the start of a new spawn here. So there is an intro video. I did go ahead and already just kind of run through that before I started recording here. It's pretty uneventful. Essentially, if you haven't played the game, we're on a small little plane that has crashed at some point over the ocean. So we've ended up here. You crash, you swim out of the plane and get into this raft, and then the game essentially loads back up, and you're here floating in the craft outside your starting island. So that's really all that's happened to this point. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump onto our island for the first time. So let's get that guy out of the water. I always like to pull the raft aside because it will float off if you don't, and you'll lose your raft. And there's some cool things you can do in this game, like building your own ships and stuff like that. So eventually we'll look to replace that with our own homemade boat and everything like that, but we'll kind of need it in the meantime. So I'm just going to start gathering resources. This is a survival game that features base building, which I know is always kind of a mixed reaction among kind of the survival game crowd on if you like it or not. I do tend to enjoy it. So we'll spend some time and we'll build up a nice little camp on one of our islands, and kind of spend some time doing that, spend some time doing some exploring, all of that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, welcome in, guys. Appreciate you checking out the episode as well. It's always interesting when I bring a new game into the channel, what reaction's going to be. So I do hope you guys enjoy this. I know that I enjoy this game, so hopeful that there'll be some overlap there, just based on some of you guys enjoying the content on the channel and getting into another game. So all right, let's see. We need to make a knife kind of first thing. So let's do that. We need to start with a stone tool. And then what else do we need for the knife? So we have the sticks. We need some lashings. So let's get our stone tool. We could theoretically use this as a knife, but it's just honestly far too small. Really takes too long to chop up much of anything. So I'm going to go ahead and make the refined knife, and I need this lashing to do that. So I know from prior experience that these guys are what we need to make those lashings. Okay, so let's get in the shade, make our lashing, and then we can make our knife. Okay, got it. Okay. Yep, so I think next thing we ought to do is at least get a little temporary shelter set up. When it comes to long-term shelter location, obviously you can see just by me looking around that there are a lot of islands out here. And so, I mean, we can really choose from any of those islands we want to kind of make our permanent home. I sometimes do like to go ahead and just do that on the starting island. Reason being is that there's not really any threats, I guess you'd say, on this island. There's no on some of the other islands you'll get into like some giant crabs that can attack you, some wild boar that'll attack you, snakes, all of those, you know, kind of creepy crawlies you can run into on other islands, whereas you don't actually have any of that on your starting island. So it's kind of nice to just know that like you can live there without getting attacked or anything crazy like that. So I don't know. It at the same time, it's nice to be on an island with things like that because it's a source of food. Not to say we couldn't just travel. And honestly, one of your biggest sources of food in the game is going to be fish anyway. So you can fish anywhere essentially. So that's kind of why I generally like to build onto the very first island. Some people may feel differently about that, but it's just kind of how I've always done it. I've definitely done the whole go look for a good island and everything like that, but I just lately when I've been playing, I've just been pretty satisfied with building here at the starter island. So yeah, let's figure that out. At minimum, I want to go ahead and build like a temporary camp, right? Because it's going to be a while before we're able to get to another island. So let's see if we can't find a decent spot to do that. The shaded areas would be good for sure. But I'm also trying to like keep these wide open areas open in case I want to put my my shelter there. This actually, you know, this little like landing right here, this looks like it would be a good spot for like a hut. So we may do that, but we do, like I said, need to get a little temporary shelter built at least. So let's see. And actually we need to kind of figure out first what we're going to need to build it. So we need 1 lashing, 4 palm fronds, and 3 sticks. We've got to be close on the sticks. We have enough for lashings, so let's make the lashings. Okay. So we need the palm fronds, which means we need to chop down a tree. So kind of like those being there, so we'll leave those alone. Maybe this guy over here, because he's kind of in a weird spot by himself. Let's chop him down. And for now, the good old knife here is going to have to do it. We'll get an axe eventually, but for now, this is what we got. Alright. Alright, and we're not done yet. Actually, we need to go about chopping up the palms here. Okay, we're too hot. We've been in the sun too long. Got a couple options on that. I can either jump in the water and cool off, or I could go hang out in the shade. I'm gonna keep trying to get this. There we go. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need a couple more sticks, which we should be able to find scattered about. There's one. And then you can also kind of chop down some of the smaller trees for sticks, but typically there's a decent amount that just spawns loose. And let's look at the... Yeah, we're too hot here. So you can see you've got gauges for your health, your hunger, your thirst, and then the bottom one is it's SPF. Essentially just like being out in the sun too long. So I'm trying to find a shaded spot to start bringing that back up. I'm failing. So we might just go jump in the water. Okay, let's do that. Maybe. There we go. This will cool us down a little bit. You guys, there's a boat down here. You guys probably saw it at the onset, but there are sharks in the water, so you just have to be somewhat careful. There's usually like a music cue when one's approaching, kind of warns you. So our SPF's coming back up. You know, since we're out here, we might as well just maybe check out that boat that's down here really quick and see if there's any good loot or anything. Other things that can happen. Look at that big old fish. Oh, that was a shark. That had to have been a shark. Let's, Yep, there he is. Okay, well, let's get out of here. As I say, there's usually a warning. I really had no warning on that one. I don't think he got us too bad, though. No, he didn't. Okay, well, we'll have to search the ship later. That's fine. So that's kind of one of your biggest obstacles. These things here can poison you. Ooh, man, it pulled me right into that. They can poison you if you do have to treat your poison. I think it can eventually pass on its own, but it'll pretty much take the life out of you until it does. You can get poisoned by snakes as well, and then there was a fish down there that can also poison you. So it's getting to be, yeah, it's getting to be like late enough in the day that the sun's not really affecting us anymore. So really, we just had to wait that out. Okay, here's probably the last stick we need. All right, where are we gonna put this bad boy? Like to find a nice shaded spot. Oh, get out of the way. I always reference this anytime we play a game with base building guys, because if you caught me playing Green Hell, when I have... This is in shade right now. I'm going to go ahead and build it here. This won't be in the shade during the day, but let's maybe go ahead and just go ahead and throw it down right here. Okay. So now we can sleep and save. But anyway, I am just very picky on where my base is, and anytime I build anything, I want it always to be perfect, which isn't always a possibility, but nevertheless, I will cut teeth on something for a long time trying to get it exactly how I want it. So prepare for more of that. Yeah, so this is kind of, I guess, like the fourth real survival game we've come onto the channel with. So we played, obviously, Long Dark. Still play and love that. What else have we played? Forest. I still want to get back into the Forest. I've been terrible about just keeping on top of it. So I do plan to go back there, especially as the sequel gets closer to being released. I do want to kind of jump back into it, and that way when the sequel does come out, you know, I'm just like ingrained in it. And what else did we play? Oh, Green Hell. Man, I have a love-hate with Green Hell, honestly. It's just, yeah, I have a difficult time with that one. I love the idea and premise of it, but there's just some things about it that I would really look to change if it were me. The building is one thing that just absolutely drives me nuts, and it always kind of drives me away from that game. So you can like get half a building built and then find out like you can't place the rest of it, so you can't ever finish it, so you have to like start over. So you can spend like hours collecting supplies and stuff to build, and then like find out, you know, 3/4 of the way into it that it's not going to work the way you wanted it to. So yeah, that's kind of on a soapbox a little bit there, but let's see, what do we need to do? So the next thing I really need is probably fire. So we need to make the kindling out of 2 sticks. So let's pin that, and I don't see any more loose sticks anywhere. So we may have to chop down a smaller tree. Pick up some rocks too, because we'll want to build a fire ring. Any loose sticks? Not seeing any. It's getting pretty dark anyway, so. guess we have enough for the kindling, so let's go ahead and make that. And we'll worry about actually getting a fire created tomorrow. We're hungry. We're a little thirsty. Let's go over to that palm tree I chopped down and find the coconut from it, and we can drink the coconut water. So where was it? It was like right over here, wasn't it? No, it was pretty much on the opposite side, I think. It's got to be over here, right? Oh my gosh, where is this palm tree? Alright, I feel like I've done a giant circle at this point. Just trying to think where it could be. Honestly, it's probably not that big of a deal if we don't get it tonight. I'm just, at this point, more confused than anything, because it should be right around here somewhere. But I don't see it. So let's go ahead and go to bed. Sleep till morning. Okay. So what time is it? It's 5:42 a.m. Let's find this darn coconut. There. How did I not see this last night? I ran through here like twice. Did I? Oh, it was probably laying down in the grass like that. Okay, whatever. And I think I can chop these too and eat it. Okay, that got us a little bit. So what now, guys? We got our little shelter built. I'm gonna need to get a fire created, and I would like to get a water collector in the near future as well. Let's go loot this boat. Make sure we don't step any on the, I think it's an urchin that poisons you. Some cloth. And our first crate. Air tank, planks, and jerry can. Not a bad haul. Okay, so the buoy balls can be used to craft a boat, so we'll do that eventually. Of course. Oh, look, another one. Compass and some corrugated steel. Out of inventory space, but we'll come back. More corrugated. Okay, let's go back to shore. So I usually end up like just with a beach that's just like covered in supplies because I do this, so I'll just like drop them to clear out my inventory. Okay, where do we want to have a fire? Can I squeeze one in here? The problem is like not only am I going to want a fire, I'm going to want a fire ring. So I've got to have enough room for all of it. We need 4 sticks for a fire, so let's go get some more sticks. Get those from chopping down the little trees. Just go ahead and take this one down too while we're at it. So that ought to be enough for our fire. Where was the little spot? It was over here. Yeah, it was right here. This is, I think, ultimately where I want to build. So keep that in mind. Oops. Get out of here. But let's go put a fire down at our other little camp for now. Campfire. Yeah, it's not gonna let me put it in the rocks, huh? Stuck. I was hoping to put it right there. That's okay. We'll put it right here. And we need rocks to make the ring. 3 of them. So let's gather a few rocks here. 2, 3. Okay, got a fire. Alright, water collector I think should be the next priority. Which is probably going to be right here. Okay, so we haven't leveled up enough yet. So we need to probably build another thing or two. So let's make a lashing. Okay, and then let's put the fire spit on our campfire. Yeah, sure. I was hoping that would take us up enough. Okay. What else can we craft? Let's get some shade first. Get back here in the shade. Okay. We can make the axe. Might not be a bad idea. Before we do that, where was that other boat underwater? I'm trying to spot it. You can usually tell because there'll be like, I don't know if you'd call them bubbles in the water, but there'll be like a disturbance in the water. And so that's like an indicator of where it is. I think I see it over here. Maybe. No. There, I see it over there. Thought I did. Really thought I saw it. It was cloth. Oh, there's I don't think that's the same one, but there's a spot. So let's swim out there and see what we can find. Be careful of sharks while we're out here. Alright, I'm not crazy. I know I saw. There. Oh gosh. Okay, he's got me. Okay, we gotta get out of here. Yeah, so it was a boat here, but it's not one that's got anything. Man, you know, I really, I know that it used to, like, you would get some music when the sharks were coming up. I haven't gotten anything in this one. That's twice now. Okay. Let's get to shore. Okay. I probably need a bandage for that. Just watching checking my health to see if it goes down. Doesn't seem to be. Is that the bandage? I just don't seem to be losing any health, so I don't think I'm going to worry about it right now. I should probably keep my clumsy self on land for a little while, though. We are going to need to find some water, or I can get some more coconuts, actually, is probably what I'll do. There's one. Can't climb, so let's do that. You also can't drink too many at a time or you'll get sick. But 2 should be enough. There goes down the health a little bit. Yeah, it says I'm bleeding. Okay, well, let's get a drink first. Oops. Get some food out of here too. Hopefully this doesn't make me sick. Sure did. Yeah, so we lose all of our thirst bar. Okay, well, we need to... I need water, yeah, you know you do. It's because we got the good old-fashioned diarrhea. I know what we can do. I hate to do it this early, but we're pretty banged up right now. So on the ship, or on the boat, got a little storage, and, ooh, it comes with a bandage, nice, and a ration. Alright, so... not having the greatest start here. I need to get a water collector made, but let's go ahead and use that, stop the bleeding, and then let's eat the ration. That way we can, because it fills your food and your hunger, and well, it doesn't fill your water, I guess, but man, look how fast it's dropping because we got the runs. I'm just gonna have to pass time on that one. Okay, we still need to craft something so I can level up the craftsmanship level. So I would like to make the axe. So let's pin that. We need to make 2 more stone tools and lashing, right? Yeah. Okay. So we need a couple rocks. I think you need 2 to make a stone tool. Nope, you just need 1. Okay. So we got 1, and I need to find another rock. I think I had a couple over here at our camp. There's 1. Oh, diarrhea's gone already. Okay, well, we still need to make the axe. Let's make a lashing. Okay, and an axe. Okay, there's craftsmanship level 2. We're completely thirsty, though. Go ahead and... well, let's see, what do I need to build it? Where'd it go? Alright, so I need cloth, 3 rocks, a lashing, and a coconut canteen, basically. Alright, so I should have the rocks over here. Got the cloth. We're going to have to make the little coconut deal. And a lashing, and one palm frond, which we still have over by our tree we chopped down, so let's go grab that as well. Okay. The lashing. Okay. And the little coconut guy. So let's see. Alright, for that, first I know we need a coconut. Got it. Okay, let's look at the recipe for that. It's probably consumables. Yep, alright. And one more lashing. Okay. We can make a water collector. So, yeah, I had a spot picked for it because I want, like, again, like I said, I want my little home to be over here eventually. So I'm going to choose to build this, like, yeah, this is probably a good spot right here. It'll be close in proximity to my cabin. Okay. Okay, so we have to wait for that to collect water. It can either collect water from the rain, or it will fill. It'll, like, you can recharge it with the little fronds down here, and it'll eventually convert to water. So it does take some time though, unless it's raining. So that's why we really need to keep a good amount of fibrous leaves at our disposal. And they do kind of respawn, so that's the good thing. But in that time between when it's respawned and not, you know, we won't have any, essentially. So when we're kind of gypped out of one of them here, because all of them are going to fall off into the bush and I can't get to them. There's one. So what I'll usually do is I'll go to, you know, other islands and loot them, and we'll get as many of those as we can. And then I'll just have like a huge pile of them. But for now, some potatoes. We'll leave those for now. Potatoes you can make fuel with. Man, we need a drink. Hopefully I'm not still sick. Do I dare to eat it? Okay, that's going to be our limit. Now that only got us one little block on our thirst. Yeah, we got a little bit ready. Man, I really wish I could find that other boat. I guess since we have some open space now, we could go back out to that boat and loot the things we left behind. I think there was some food and some other scraps and things like that. Could really use the rain. Okay. I guess I could. I don't need to eat though. Like, we're pretty much full on coconuts. It's like I could spear some fish. I guess we don't have a spear yet. We need to make a spear. Let's go ahead and drop some of these things. Let's put the beans over here. And then we have a vehicle part as well. So you can actually make a gyrocopter, as well as like an engine to your boat. The compass is nice. Okay, almost to the end of day 2 here. Let's just do a little walking around and see if we can... Oh, come on, man. What is it? What do I need to make a spear? Crude spear, one stick. I got 1 stick over here, buddy. Do your name on it. Okay. I'll leave him alone for now. I was gonna see if I could spot that boat that we found under the water. Man, we really kind of lucked out with that bandage too, because what's it take to make a bandage? 1 lashing and 1 cloth. We don't have a ton of either right now. I'm really not seeing this this boat anywhere. We just like happened to see it under the water, and I don't remember exactly where we were. And usually you can see like some spray above it, and I just don't see any out there. It's about time for bed anyway. Is that it? No, that's the one we went out to a minute ago, right? That's the one where we got attacked. But it's definitely easier to see now. So let's do a quick lap around the island and see. Oh, now I don't see it at all. Oh, there it is. And see if we see the other one. Just not seeing it out there. Oh, wait. I think that was it. Okay. I did, I thought I saw it. I might just have to check it out in the daylight at this point. It's too dark for anything. So let's head back. Jump in the bed. We're thirsty, but there's not a whole lot I can do about it right now. How many, we only have 1 fiber sleeve, so we might have to, sooner rather than later, make another trip to another island. So we'll keep that in mind, but let's go to bed for now. Yep, we need to find water. We should have plenty of water over on our collector now, though. Okay, I'll at least get a spy for a while, and then throw our last leave in there, and then we really need to probably go check out another island. Get some more fiber sleeves. This one just doesn't have a ton on it. First though, where was it last night? I think it was here-ish. No, it was over here. Where we could see that stuff in the water. Except I feel like this is where we went out before, and I got attacked by that shark. Just watching the water. And honestly, I just don't want to go out here unless I know it's there, because I don't want to risk the shark attack. It's been a little too common so far to start this series off. Yeah, and I'm just not seeing it, so... Man, where were we at exactly? I don't know, maybe I'll watch the episode back and get an idea of what part of the island we were on. It seems like it should be like right out here somewhere, doesn't it? Ooh, you know what? This looks promising. But I don't see anything. Alright, we gotta go up. I just don't see anything. Okay, there's a shark. We need to get out. How odd. Some planks. It's like I feel I just ran and jumped in the water because we were trying to cool off, and so I really wasn't paying attention to where we were going when we did it. And I know it's just right down here somewhere. Not coming across it. Okay, well let's head back inland and kind of figure out what to do next. Oop. Oh, that was not good. So right at the last second there, I need to go to the surface. Right at the last second, there was a snake. If you guys just caught a quick look at it, that got us, and so now we're poisoned. So, yep, it's a good time to go check out another island. Unless we have the plants that we need here. This might be one. So there's a plant to cure your poison affliction. It's called the pee plant. PP plant. And you need 2 of them. And I have not seen any yet on our island, so we'll probably have to go explore another island for that anyway. Not the end of the world. We got plenty of health, so it's not like we're gonna die anytime soon. Man, would you back off me, man? So we'll do that. We'll probably go ahead and call this an episode here. I think we're at a good stopping point. It's the start of a new day, and you know, we're gonna be leaving the island first thing next time. So I'll go ahead and save, and we'll pick up here next time. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Let me know in the comments. You know, if this is a game that you've played in the past and enjoyed, or what your experiences with it have been. And yeah, I will catch you all in the next episode. Thanks, guys.